as you know, I finished the game. You can look at the entire series right on my YouTube. If you've been following it, you know it's been a long, long time. So it took me 90 hours to play. It was 86 episodes, counting the Storm DLC that came after, 94 even. So I thought I'd go over the good and the bad of the game after I finished. At this point, I only played with the light affinity. I didn't play a new game plus, so I won't cover those. Of course, if you want to see me play too, a new game plus, let me know in the comments. For the most part, you are engaged in the story and almost no character feels overlooked. As much as I feel that most of the story doesn't let you down too much. Except for the ending, which kind of feels a little bit derivative, but there's also the cliffhanger, which I hope we'll see more of in a possible sequel, though I doubt it. I really love the friendship system as it allows you to explore each and every character and see them evolve. I also like that it adds extra bonuses, that it adds the combo cards, which are really visual plus, but there are also some downsides which we'll get to later on. Use of cards that you can upgrade as your battle actions is the biggest draw for this kind of game. Otherwise it would just be another XCOM clone with some Marvel characters thrown in. I also like the randomness of the modifiers you can apply to a degree. And then of course you have the combo cards, the mission cards that appear, all those different kinds, the combat items, all of these kinds to build your own way of playing. I really like that. Okay. With this location there is so much to do and gives you so much goals to work towards. Finding cards through gamma calls, researching new additions, upgrading cards, sparring with other heroes and sending heroes on solo missions will keep you busy for a while. Really enhances the game that it would be lacking if you would just be doing battles alone. Opening up parts of the Abbey gradually was a real joy in my opinion. I loved having a reason to run around everywhere, looking in every cranny, in every corner, just to find everything. Though it's a shame that not more of the story happened in other parts of the Abbey.
Wisecracking anti-hero. Merc. Very occasional hero. Whatever. I'm adaptable. Spin me off. It's a big franchise.
The DLC weren't empty, and they really added substance to the game with a huge payoff if you play to all their stories, which you can see in the Storm DLC that I recorded too. But it really feels like a part of the game and not just thrown in to make extra money. Feels that way at least. Do you agree?
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Yeah, just like that. Charlie's a good girl. Enough said. All the rewards feel really as if they're pushing you massive grind. From friendship to essence to golden gloss, all of these are giving out so sparingly that I recommend modding to ease the grind. Having to max out friendships with the vanilla stats would have probably added about around 20 hours more to my 90 plus hours playthrough. And this just by running missions without any story, any other substance, just doing the missions. Would really be boring for 20 plus hours. Alright? I know. These are actually also rewards, but they feel like they earn their own place, right? These feel, for the most part, as not worth the effort, unless you are looking for a combat bonus for Hunter. You can just gather all the costume colors by opening up chests that are free to open, instead of having to spend keys on legendary chests. Because also these legendary chests and the epic chests don't always give the appropriate rewards. You can open a legendary chest and just get a little 70 gold or something. Which is, yeah, not really worth it. Okay, now, this is a really big gripe of mine on this game. I'm really disappointed in the fact that they went with color schemes instead of actually using the rich history of each character to add different suits. Just Spider-Man alone could have had, I think, around 20 of them, I guess. You could have added a man spider, you could have added the metal spider. All of those could have been added instead of just adding color schemes. Felt like just some padding. Also, each color scheme having to cost 300 glass after you've already found them to unlock them is just trying to make the game, in my opinion, longer artificially. And I don't agree with that.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power.
The arcane attack. Oh, man. This felt way too short to max out. I loved running around, exploring more books, getting more arcana, but it was way too short to gather it to max level, especially taking into account the fact that you'll have to spend ages on everything else. Where do we begin? So, as a villain, he was kind of mustache twirling, and then when you finally get him, you don't get more interaction with him, and you don't get to build a friendship with him like with the others, which makes Bruce feel kinda flat, right? I feel like more villains could have been used. I fell under Lilith's way. The roster that we got was a bit underwhelming, to say the least, especially considering it's a worldwide event. More villains could have made their presence known. For instance, I doubt Dr. Doom would take this sitting down, right? Dr. Doom, you've got so many villains that would have just shown up to compete with Lilith, just because she was in there. So yeah, there's that. All in all, it's a fun game, but feels a bit like work if you don't mod it, right? So just because you need modding to make it enjoyable again, it doesn't feel like a finished game, and I fail to see where it's worth €100 for the Legendary Edition, which you have to get if you want all the DLCs too. Especially the costume color schemes just feel like unimaginative padding, and the grind makes it feel like it was originally planned to have an integrated shop for costumes or color schemes, like for instance with Marvel's Avengers. But if you can pick it up for a massive discount like I did, I picked it up for €40 instead of the 100. Be sure to get it. Just don't forget to add in the mods. That being said, leave any thoughts down below in the comments. if you agree, if you disagree, go ahead down below in the comments, leave a like too. That would be a massive help. And I hope to see you again. So stay safe, stay healthy, be smart, God's sake, be kind, because the world needs so much more of that. Laters.